Welcome. Directions for pouring a footer. Footers connect a building with the earth on which it stands. If the footer isn't stable and true in its measurements, the building on top of it will never be right. Over time, the pressure of the building will push down. If there is any movement in the footer, cracks can form in the foundation walls, and in severe cases the house can have an obvious lean. Your goal will be to distribute the building's weight over well-compacted soil, providing enough support so that the footer doesn't move in the future. Instructions. Things you'll need: measuring tape, gravel, concrete forms, rebar, foundation chairs, concrete. 1. Measure out the location of your footers. In general, this is the perimeter of the building, where the walls will stand, and below the future location of any support columns. 2. Set up forms to hold the concrete in the locations you've measured. Check your local building codes and consult with a professional architect to make sure your footings are the correct height and width. 3. Lay a layer of gravel to help water drain away from the building's foundation. 4. Place at least 3 reinforced steel bars, rebar, lengthwise in the footer forms to strengthen the footer. A piece called a foundation chair will keep the bar off the ground and centered in the footer as the concrete cures and hardens. Again, research the size of rebar appropriate for your project. 5. Pour the concrete into the footers and allow to set. Tips and warnings. Make sure the ground below the footer is solid, preferably virgin soil that has never been disturbed and therefore contains no air pockets. If the soil has been disturbed, consider the feasibility of compacting the ground before you pour your footers. Depending on the size of your project, it may be wiser to purchase concrete from a company that will deliver the amount you need pre-mixed and ready to pour into your forms rather than buying bags and mixing it yourself. Before you lay out your footings, consider your water, electrical and sewer needs. You may need to plan access for these services and adjust your footings accordingly. If you are building in an area that experiences freezing temperatures, follow manufacturer's guidelines when pouring the cement. Your footer may be located below the frost line, but during construction, the ground will be open and cold may affect the way the cement cures. Thanks for watching. See you soon.